number 25, Robert Ory. And shooting guard at 6'4", number 10, Porter Maxwell. At guard, 6'3", number 30, Kenny Smith. At forward, 6'10", number 33, Otis Thornton. At center, 7 foot, number 34, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Houston Rockets. On Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio, going up against the Spurs.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. They've got Marc Gasol, Mike Conley out there with Miller, and it's Randolph in at the 4. And for the Rockets, very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
Now here's Smith. Pass to Ory. Here's Olajuwon. Smith outside. 4 on the clock. Over Conley. Smith no good. Conley against Smith. Conley on the attack. And he banks in the layup.
Great recognition there from Conley. He saw an opening and took it.
Here's Maxwell. Inside, here's Thorpe, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Pass to Gasol. Back to Conley. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Conley's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Houston with the ball. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end. Really looking for some improvement here.
Here's Olajuwon. Last game, 26 points for him. Clock at 6. Smith against Conley. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Now Conley. Here's Battier. It's hauled in by Houston. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
Offensively, it was never their night. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
Well, when it's all said and done, their offense just wasn't enough. They needed more on that end.
Here he goes. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, They are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian. They've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Here's Battier. Pass to Conley. Gasol, a screen on Smith. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Miller, yes. Great play by Conley to set it up.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
To the floor,
All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. Memphis, 4th.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Rockets trail by 5. Smith outside. Pass to Thorpe. Back to Smith. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
That's their first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Houston, Kenny Smith. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Gasol passes to Conley. Here's Battier. Shot clock at 5. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Rockets trail by 4. Here's Maxwell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Smith. Hits the target from 18 feet.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Pass to Randolph. Just 4 to shoot. Miller, the pass to Gasol. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Rockets ball.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Conley against Smith. Down low. Here's Thorpe, and he dunks it down.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him there.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Randolph. And here's Miller. 18 feet out. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Maxwell, guarded by Miller. Maxwell passes to Thorpe. Smith against Conley. Lets it go from the wing. Smith no good. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Pass to Randolph. To the wing, right side. Here's Gasol. Cashes in the first attempt of the game.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Maxwell. Yet to see a basket. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
All right, fans, it's dance cam time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Bring your food. Two left feet there. Let's hear it for all the dancers.
And Houston has possession. Trailing by 2. Here's Battier to the middle. Here's Randolph. Sinks that one from the post.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
The Rockets have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Maxwell passes to Thorpe. Thorpe. Memphis with a rebound. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, "When you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be."
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Rockets trail by 7. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Maxwell. Houston with another miss.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Here's Randolph. Pass to Gasol. Second chance effort. Randolph gets the bucket.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And Houston is shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Here's Olajuwon. Nails the baby hook. Memphis leading by 7. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Get ready, Houston. Here comes your walk through. Get ready, fans. On the court is your squad. Fans, we want to know who wants a free t-shirt. The North.
Going with a whole new group out there. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. On the wing, Green. Pass to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Warwick. Here's Atkins. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Ellie. Green covering. Here's Ellie. 18 feet out. Ellis's shot is off. Now here's Green. Pass to Atkins. Here's Warwick. Out to the wing. Green with the ball. Wells, the pass to Warwick. There's the 3. And it's Ellie with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Ellis. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Atkins. He's scoreless. Drives to the hoop. Here's Gasol. The putback. It's good on the putback. Gasol.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Grizzlies lead by 7. Here's Atkins. Pass to Wells. Here's Warwick. Right wing. Now here's Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Gasol the screen. Puts it up from the high post. And he connects with a jumper. And the Grizzlies lead by 9. And the Rockets shooting only 39% in the early going. Here's Ellie. Green covering. Pass to Ellis. Shoots a fadeaway. And that one's good.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Following the score by Houston. A nice shot by Atkins.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Holland gets the bucket.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now here's Gasol. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
And he really contributed on defense. Brought the intimidation with 2 big blocks.
Just 5 to shoot.
Rockets foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Line for the Grizzlies. Al Gasol taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. House is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Grizzlies lead by 8. Pass to Atkins. Four seconds left. And he lays it up and in. Atkins has gotten his second bucket on the night.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Memphis shooting continues to impress, 65% from the field. Here's House. It's rebounded by Herrera. And for the Grizzlies. And it's Atkins in at the 1. Pass to Herrera. Here's Ellis. Here's Herrera. No points yet. Cox, the pass to Ori. Just 5 on the clock. Out left to the wing. And Gasol with the block. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. The Rockets 4th.
Well, the commitment they brought to the boards is evident in those numbers. Rebounding's never a glamour stat, but it wins you games.
Pass to Wells. And here's Gasol. The baseline J is on the way, and the jumper is good. Gasol's got 6 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And for the Grizzlies, and it's Randolph in at the 4 slot. Here's Herrera. Pass to Cox. 6 to shoot. Releases. Memphis with a rebound. Randolph's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Here's Wells. Now Gasol. To the left wing. Beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance. Wells has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Herrera, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And, Coach, you took the Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals. Give us an idea of the different kind of pressure that exists in the finals.
Well, I didn't really feel as much pressure, but at the end of it, it was excruciating to get that close and to have a chance and then to lose in 5 games. Like, you know, even then going through it, that it's going to be hard to get another chance at it. So I would just sum it up and say excruciating.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Smith's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's House. No points so far. Ball stolen. To the inside. Here's Ellis.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Houston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
At the line for your Rockets, Ellis. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Pattier passes to Randolph. Now here's Conley. Tight defense on him. Gasol. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Here they come, your Hot City Texans.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Smith outside. Pass to Thorpe. Out to the right wing. Here's Ori. 5 on the clock. And he buries his first look. Conley with the ball. He's got 7. To the paint. Here's Gasol. Rockets with a rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Smith passes to Ori. Here's Olajuwon. Checked by Gasol. Here's Olajuwon. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
First free throw is good. He does not get the second one. All right, Stan, what's one rule you change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
Here's Ellie. Pass to Thorpe. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Shot's good by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 5 now.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Gasol, a screen on Smith. Here's Conley going inside.
Houston foul.
Gasol's checked in for Gasol.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Gasol. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and giving kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Battier uses the glass on the layup. Battier's got 6.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Rockets trail by 13. Here's Cassell. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte. Thorpe, the pass to Cassell. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way in.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Fourth team foul. At the line for Houston, Cassell. At the line, shooting one.
Memphis leading by 10. Pass to Warwick. Here's Roten. Gasol, the screen. The floater. Here's Battier. Off the mark there with a three. The Rockets have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Maxwell passes to Cassell. Here's Maxwell. Checked by Gasol. Here's Olajuwon. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 8-point game. Pass to Roten. Back to Conley. 5 to shoot. Gasol, the screen. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like seeing Conley look for his shot because it puts defenses in compromising situations.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
And he drops it first. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic. But it's got to be the names out there that people know. Well, respected both on and off the floor, Conley is one of those guys that leads by example.
Ellie, pass to Olajuwon. Up and over Gasol. Again, Houston. Grizzlies lead by 8. Conley passes to Gasol. Here's Phillips. And another miss by Memphis. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Pass to Thorpe. Here's Ellie. He's guarded by Conley. Ellie, pass to Thorpe. The putback. That one is off. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Now Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Cassell. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Pass to Ellie. Here's Maxwell. To the wing on the left. Here's Cassell. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Thorpe. Another shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Team foul. At the line for Houston, Otis Thorpe taking 2 shots.
break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Memphis leading by 8. Pass to Warwick. Down low. Fades and shoots. And it's Thorpe with a rebound. Thorpe's got rebound number 7 tonight. Ellie, the pass to Smith. Snatched away. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. He pulls it. That one's good for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
Now here's Smith. 5 points in the game. Pass to Horry. Here's the 3. Fires in the triple. Horry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Here's Phillips. Still without a bucket. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Maxwell, trailing by 10. To the middle. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Pass to Miller for 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter, 3rd of the game so far.
The Rockets have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. And there's the screen. Here's Maxwell. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Phillips. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Personal foul.
They've been so effective on the interior this quarter. That's how you generate consistent offense.
Memphis shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
At the line for 1.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
There's a minute 54 left in the second quarter. There's a screen. Buries it down low. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Phillips. Here's Randolph. Now here's Conley from the arc. Buries it from 3. Conley's got 12.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Cox. He's guarded by Conley. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's on Marc
Team
Gasol.
is in the penalty. At the line for your Rockets, Cox taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and a new group getting ready for Memphis. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Grizzlies lead by 14. Miller, the pass to Green. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
2 shots.
That free throw no good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he sinks the second. 52 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Herrera. Uncovered. That's good on the jumper.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Memphis leading by 13. Here's Atkins. Now Gasol. From 9 feet. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And Houston has possession. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Cox. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Wells. Inside. A deep three. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Some real doozies on that list. Which are you looking forward to, Shaq?
I'd rather not say, Ernie. I don't want to make the other teams feel left out.
You know, come on, AJ. It's like children. You can't pick favorites.
The level of caring and sensitivity on this set, it's never been higher. Either that, or we're just taking this segment off. Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Rockets.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers. Rawr. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Grizzlies. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. And there's a pick. Here's Miller. Nails it from beyond the arc. Miller's got 12 points.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And for Memphis, Miller is out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Marc Gasol, and it's Randolph in at the power forward position. Shot's good by Olajuwon.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And here are the Grizzlies now. After the basket by Houston to the inside. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Smith passes to Olajuwon. Up and over Gasol. And Gasol with the block.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Outside Conley. Gasol up top. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 5 rebounds in the game. Maxwell passes to Smith. Here's Horry. He's got 5. Here's Olajuwon. Soft touch off the glass. Olajuwon's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Memphis leading by 14. Pass to Battier. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. The ball's knocked loose. Shot clock at 6. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Driving inside. Here's Horry. No one near him. And Conley grabs the miss.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. The fourth spot held by the Grizzlies.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Conley against Smith. Pass to Ori. Here's Olajuwon. Check by Gasol. And Gasol with the block. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Grizzlies lead by 16. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Conley. Back to Gasol. It's hauled in by Houston. Olajuwon's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Into the lane. Over to the left wing. Stolen by Conley. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, Conley is turning back the clock right now. He's feeling it and staying aggressive on offense.
Rockets trail by 18. Smith outside. Pass to Thorpe. Conley against Smith. 6 to shoot. Lets it go. The Grizzlies pull it in. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Miller. Here's Randolph. Puts up the 8-footer. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
4th personal foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Zach Randolph. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. Rockets trail by 19. Here's Ellie. To end the cold spell. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Down low. Randolph passes to Conley. Pass to Gasol. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Gasol's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Cassell. He's guarded by Conley. Olajuwon passes to Cassell. Basket counts. Cassell's got his 2nd basket on the night.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Grizzlies. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Show us those moves. Oh, that's nuts. Next. Substitution on the court.
Here's Roden. No made baskets yet. Pass to Randolph. Here's Phillips. Misses the three. Rockets trail by 19. And here's Brooks. Here's Cassell. That one falls. Cassell's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's Ellie. Pass to Holland. Here's Cassell. Offline with a three. Memphis leading by 17. Got a piece of it. Here's Phillips. Brooks comes with a double team. Here's Phillips. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Spencer. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Brooks, right side. Pass to Bullard. To the paint. Here's Cassell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cassell's got 9.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Roden. Still no points. Here's Phillips. Over Brooks. Phillips' shot is off.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Here's Bullard. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
They're really working the paint now.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Memphis leading by 12. Pass to Phillips. Now Gasol. Here's Roden. 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Roden's gotten his first points in this one. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Thorpe. Here's Cassell. 9 points in the game. They set the pick. From downtown, hits a three-pointer. Ellie's got 5 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Warwick. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Now Smith. Pass to Thorpe. Smith left side. Here's Ellie. Just 5 to shoot. Smith passes to Ellie. Here's Cassell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Following this game, they host the Magic, and that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Phillips' shot is off. And here's Houston. They're on a 12-4 run. Now here's Smith. He's got 5. This one for 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Roten. Gasol, a screen on Smith. Driving to the basket. Good on the shot. Roten's got 4 points in the quarter.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Back to Smith. Pass to Bullard. Here's Thorpe. Checked by Gasol. The shot by Thorpe, no good.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Phillips. Roten, pass to Gasol. And it's Thorpe with a rebound. Rockets trail by 12. Pass to Smith. There's a screen to the middle. Bullard can't hit.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
All right, let's show some love. Everybody right here, right now, for your locker room. Attention fans, now on the court is your Fight Star. Get loud and let's hear it. 3 teachers are incoming. Who wants one? You gotta get loud.
Changing it up here.
Spike City, give it up for your watch crew.
Outside, Green. Pass to Wells. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. And again, it's Memphis missing. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 15-6 run. Inside, here's Herrera. Green with the defensive effort.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And he drives in. House misses. Rockets trail by 12. Pass to Herrera. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball.
In for your Rockets, Robert Ory, Kenny Smith.
Memphis leading by 12. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Gasol, and out of bounds. The Rockets will take it.
Rockets ball.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. "19 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Pass to Smith. 20 feet out. Gasol grabs the board. Here's Wells. That one goes. Count it. Wells has got his second bucket of the night. And so it's Memphis. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back to the game after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand.
Grizzlies foul. James Cartier. First personal foul. First team foul.
Smith with it. Here's Olajuwon. Shot clock at 5. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10. Memphis leading by 12. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. We've got Mike Conley, and it's Gasol in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Wells. Here's Battier. Here's Randolph. And here's Gasol. The 17-footer. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's the drive. Maxwell passes to Thorpe. Here's Olajuwon. Checked by Gasol. Olajuwon can't get it to go. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Wells. Now Conley. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And we're so used to seeing Conley as the facilitator, but tonight, his number is being called.
Smith against Conley. Now here's Smith. He's covered closely. Ori passes to Olajuwon.
fourth personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And he makes a first. Miller's checked in for Memphis. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Memphis leading by 13. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Battier, no good. Here's Maxwell. Pass to Smith. Here's Horry. To the left side wing. Lets it fly. Here's Olajuwon. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
And he's beginning to build on a fantastic performance from the last game.
Well, yeah, you can see how much energy he's playing with. He's on a roll, and he's not about to let it in.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, James Battier. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. That one's no good. Rockets trail by 12. Here's Cassell. Pass to Ellie. Over to the wing. Here's Cassell. He's guarded by Conley. Nice move. And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Memphis leading by 10. Here's Battier. They set the screen. Six on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. They recover it. And that one's good. Gasol. Here's Cassell. Down low. Here's Olajuwon. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And that one's good from Conley. Rockets trail by 14. Here's Cassell. To the middle. Here's Olajuwon. Checked by Gasol. And he gets the bucket. Olajuwon's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Now here's Conley. Here's Gasol. Shot clock at 6. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Cassell passes to Maxwell. Here's Olajuwon. Checked by Gasol. They get it back. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Grizzlies making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead. B.A.?
Allie, thank you. From the inbound. And the layup is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
The Rockets have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Cassell passes to Thorpe. To the paint. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. Mike Conley. That's their third personal. Third team foul. At the line for Houston, Sam Cassell. One shot.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Randolph. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Houston. Olajuwon's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's Thorpe. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Memphis leading by 7. Now here's Conley to the paint. Here's Gasol, and then Gasol with the jam.
Well, Conley is a consummate team player. He loves to get other guys good shots.
For Houston, they've gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Here's Cassell. From 6 feet away. pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Conley with the ball. Pass to Battier. Miller outside. Here's Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Gasol the screen. Lets it fly. It's good from the top of the key. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Look, Conley's run pick and roll 1,000,000 times. Knows when to pass it, knows when to keep it.
Inside. Here's Thorpe. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Memphis leading by 7. And here's Conley. Pass to Miller. Randolph. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Mike Conley.
4th team foul. At the line for 2, Sam Cassell.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Miller outside. Pass to Battier. Here's Randolph. The Rockets pull it in. Olajuwon's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Here's Maxwell. And Gasol with the block. They get it back. Here's Cassell. Checked by Gasol. Cassell passes to Thorpe. And he recovers it. Here's Conley. Pass to Randolph. Back to Conley. Here's Randolph. Gasol inside. Takes a 13-footer. Rockets with a rebound. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Cassell. He's guarded by Conley. Clock at 6. Here's Thorpe. Randolph grabs the miss. Grizzlies lead by 3. Miller outside. Pass to Gasol. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Conley against Smith. Pass to Ori. Here's Thorpe. Smith outside. Puts up a three. Conley with some nice D.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Now here's Miller. He's closely guarded. To the wing on the left.
2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
Pass to Battier. The shot. Rockets with a rebound. Olajuwon's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fades back. Memphis with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Randolph passes to Miller. Outside Conley. To the middle. It's tipped. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Here's Olajuwon. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Mike Conley.
At the line for your Rockets, Hakeem Olajuwon. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Gasol's checked in for Gasol. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Houston shooting around 53% in the fourth. Pass to Olajuwon. Up and over Gasol. And another miss by Houston. Memphis has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Outside Conley. Here's Battier. And they go to the intentional foul.
5th personal foul. 2nd team foul. On the floor for your Rockets, number 10, Brandon Maxwell.
And Smith over to help. Gasol in the high post. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Memphis, Mike Miller, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. 24 seconds left in the fourth.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
Now Conley. So Memphis wins it. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Mike Conley.